come see me and Chris Stefano on the East Coast as I do October 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. Go to andrewsantino.com. You can find out where I'm doing all that stuff.
You two are bad friends.
Who are these two idiots?
A white dude and an Asian dude.
You two are disgusting.
Well, you two are something.
We're bad friends.
Papa got them dope shades on. Hi, Rude. Hi. How are you? How are you, dude?
Hey, little baby, when you're going on and you're shaking it down.
Nope. Nope.
Down and
Nope. Hey, little baby. Hey, little girl. Is your daddy home?
Oh, I'm on fire.
True.
Hey, little baby, we're shining on, and I don't know why, but you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And your mind's on fire.
Nope.
Oh, I'm on fire. Hey, little baby, when you're dumb, and you don't know mine, suck it all night long. Yeah. Oh, I'm on fire. You know, I always sing that song.
It's raining ash. Hallelujah. It's raining ash. Ash. Smoke. Fire. It's all on fire.
It's on
fire. 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 Fire.
Great balls of fire.
What's going on?
He used to date his,
Huh?
his cousin, 14.
What?
That guy that sang Great Balls of Fire.
Henry
Connick.
Henry Connick Jr.
Jr.
That's not
That's not his name.
Henry Lee Lewis.
Harry
Connick Jr.
Didn't they make a movie? Oh, you know who played him?
Who?
One of the Quaid brothers.
Randy.
Yeah, either one.
Jason. Terry.
Taylor Quaid.
Taylor Quaid.
Taylor Quaid played the guy in the movie.
I love it.
Great Balls of Fire.
Hi, Rude.
Hi.
Hey.
It's so smoky outside. I'm going to show you something. This is incredible. This got sent to me this morning. We can't play the music, but people at home can look it up. Okay. Someone took the footage of what's going on in San Francisco and put it to the Blade Runner soundtrack.
Oh, shit.
And we can't play the music because, YouTube will get us. But look at how insane this looks. This is all legit. This is what it looks like, what's going on down there. Look at how insane that is. This is not doctored. There is no filter on this.
Oh, my God.
This is real drone footage that's up on the
crazy
interweb. What color is that, Bob?
Reddish
Santino.
Orange.
That's Andrew Santino.
Oh, Andrew Santino color.
That literally looks like me. That's like as if I blanketed the city of San Francisco.
Yeah, it's a terrible color.
Terrible.
It's a terrible
Imagine
color.
if you have to live with it all over your body.
Yeah.
This San Francisco knows what I feel like for a couple of days. The ridicule that they're facing, this is what I feel every day of my life.
Yeah. But you know what? Actually, your face structure and stuff, like God didn't fuck you entirely.
No. The face is my face is okay.
He gave you a pretty good face. So
Not bad.
I'm going to make. He probably turned to Moses and, Saint somebody and said.
Moses was around?
Moses, Saint somebody, Cleopatra, whoever it might be. I'm going to make. He's Southern, so God's Southern.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, because look at the Christians.
Let me tell you something. I'm fixing to make me a little dude.
And
I'm going to make him freckle face, red headed.
Yeah, but I'm going to make him kind of good looking.
He gonna be okay.
Yeah. And then everyone's like laughing, right? But let's see, he's gonna die anyway. He's gonna die. People are gonna kill him. When he's young, the people are gonna kill him. But watch, and he threw you down there, and you fucking survived it all.
And all the disciples, like Cleopatra and Saint somebody, was like, I can't believe he survived, God.
They survived it, yeah.
And he was like, no, I'm
not gonna make another one of those again.
That's the last one I'm gonna do. When he made you, he went, check this out. Check out this big-headed little flat-faced dude I'm about to make right here. This buggy-eyed, massive-headed dude. You're going to love this dude. This dude is short, stumpy, stocky.
Fucking asshole.
Short, stumpy,
God's
stocky.
an asshole right
He's
now.
never going to get over 5 feet tall, even with lifts in his shoes. And this little dude's going to be ugly. When he made Rudy, what'd he say when he made Rudy?
Well, you know what I'm going to make? You know what I mean? I'm going to make a human pygmy.
A little pygmy?
Like, a pixie pygmy.
Little pixie pygmy girl.
Yeah, and this one right here is going to, her face is going to look like a tiny bean.
Like a little bean, like a
I'm
little
gonna make
pinto.
one ear bigger than the other ear. Could you have noticed that?
Yeah. Which one is bigger, Rude?
My left.
Just take off your headphones real fast so we can see. Show the camera.
I'm going to make one ear big, and listen, man.
Whoa, it's big.
Hey, listen to me, man. Hey, man, listen to me, man.
Sorry, man.
Yeah. Like, if she was a bird, she wouldn't be able to fly, or she'd fly in a circle. That's why I'm going to make One ear bigger than the other, right? I want to make really skinny like Gollum-y arms.
Tiny
and
arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little T-Rex.
Big feet, though.
Huge
Big
feet.
Sasquatch feet, though.
Sasquatchy feet.
Big feet.
You could water ski on them.
Yeah.
You don't even need water skis. You got skis on your feet right now.
Well, if she was an Eskimo, she wouldn't need snowshoes. You know those snowshoes that they Yeah. She wouldn't need snowshoes.
Wouldn't need snowshoes.
And we're going to have her a funny accent, and she's gonna love dumb things like anime.
Anime.
But she's gonna be a master of knives.
Oh yeah.
A master of knives.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see.
Look at this. They found Rudy on the internet. So many fans sent this to us, by the way. This is Rudy. Rudy, you got found on the internet. I don't know if you've ever seen this clip.
Let's see.
The music is the theme of Halloween. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Look at this little girl. Tell me this isn't Rudy. Little mini Rudy.
Rudy. Juliana, what were you doing there?
Yeah, what was going on?
Yeah. that really is her.
How creepy is that?
Fucking creepy.
The mom just gave this little girl's got to be like, I don't know, 6, 7. Look at, and she just like, here's a knife, here's a mask, and made her dance around in the living room. That looks exactly like Rudy, by the way. It's the same color brown, isn't it?
But we don't know the fish. She could be 42.
She is. That's that's an
if
LP.
she's Asian, then that's
an LP. That's a little person.
That's an average.
That's a little person.
Sized.
You know what I said the other day?
What?
I just saw Brad Williams this morning. I just played golf with him. Speaking of little people.
Wait. That.
I played golf with Brad this morning.
You. What? Where do you get his clubs?
What do you mean?
I mean, is there no? Can I just ask? Right.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, but there's probably like, because he goes to Baby Gap or whatever, right?
No.
For his clothes. So
No.
is there a baby golf club store?
Yeah.
No, I'm being real. Is there golf clubs for kids?
That's what mini golf is.
I know, but are there golf clubs? I'm being real. I'm not
Of
trying
course.
to make fun of him.
Yeah, they're golf clubs for kids. Yes, there are.
And he's using the golf clubs for kids?
I think he gets adult clubs fashioned for him. You can get him shortened. Bob.
It's amazing.
I thought, you know what I thought about the other day? I said,
No, but let's and does he wear like when he does the the cart, the golf cart?
Oh, yeah.
Is there like a little miniature like, you know what I mean? One that
it's a sidecar.
Mattel makes.
Have you ever seen like
Mattel
a motorcycle with a sidecar?
Yeah.
So there's a golf cart and there's a mini golf cart right next to it.
Oh, I see.
And he gets into that one.
So that's great. That's wonderful. It just makes me laugh.
He was good at golf. Brad's a
I've
good
never
golfer.
seen a dwarf golf. Have you ever seen it? I've never seen it.
I mean, I played with
I've
Brad
never
before.
seen a dwarf do a lot of things.
Like what?
Skydive.
I have.
Oh, you have?
I don't know if they.
You would think that they would just fly away.
I don't think.
You know what I mean? They go, and then the wind would just take them to like Argentina.
Now,
or
I don't know if he
something.
was skydiving or they were throwing him out of the plane, but I did see a dwarf pushed out of a plane.
Oh, I'm sure they were pushed out. As
I don't
a
think
joke.
I don't think he got a shoot. Yeah, I think they just pushed
as a
him
joke.
out.
You know what I mean?
No, Brad's a good golfer.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, he is.
Is the hole like closer to him, like in the middle of the?
It's bigger. It's twice as big.
Oh, it's
twice as big for him.
Am I being mean?
No.
Yeah, I love him.
No, we love Brad.
What a great little guy.
He's awesome. He's my favorite.
Because I'm so small.
Yeah.
I'm so small that like
You're not much bigger than Brad.
I know, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm around Brad, I always whisper to him, I go, I just like hanging out with you because, the whole world has always been like, I'm the dwarf. No, it really has, because when I walk into places, everyone's so much bigger than I am.
Yeah.
Right? That I kind of have to look
I want to
up
like
and
rub
all
your
that.
head whenever I see you.
Yeah,
You're below
right.
me.
So then when I'm around Brad, I go, I just like, this is new this is just a good experience for me.
Well, you know what I said?
What?
I said the other day, I was like, I'm going to play with Brad. And I was thinking about Brad because I hadn't seen him in a long time. And I thought, Brad must feel more vulnerable than we ever think sometimes. Like, imagine walking down the street at any moment. Some psycho, some crazy dude on the street on drugs could just kick him. Someone could just
Right.
run up and just and
Yeah.
boot him.
Right.
I mean, think about that. Think about every day of your life, some crazy person could. When you walk past a crazy person on the street, it's like, you know, that guy that like yells at the trash.
Yeah.
That guy could just turn and see him and go, hey! And Brad's like, huh? Just runs up to him and could kick him.
Yeah.
Physically boot him.
Yeah.
I think about that. Like, he could just get kicked. Someone could just run up and kick him. Don't you? How crazy is that?
Yeah, but when you could kick a dwarf, something bad's going to happen.
It's 7 years bad luck.
I'm sure it's something bad.
It's like when you break a mirror.
It's like putting a hat on a bed or, you know what I mean? One of those, yeah. One
That's
of those.
bad.
Yeah.
What is it? Black cat, don't walk under a ladder.
Don't walk under a ladder.
Don't
Don't kick a dwarf.
Don't kick a dwarf.
Don't kick a dwarf.
Don't cross eyes. If you want you to go cross eyes, you can't go back.
Right.
Right?
Hairy. Well, you know, my dad
You
used
jerk
to say,
off too much, you get hairy hands.
Hairy hands. Yeah.
What's
Do you
the
know
other
that one? Parents used to tell their kids, if you masturbate, you're gonna get hairy hands.
What's the other one? If you
And I would just masturbate, and I'd look at my hand, nothing.
yeah,
Still nothing.
Asians are hairless for the most part.
Oh,
I don't think it would
maybe
grow
it's in
for
the
you.
inside of the hand.
Because I have to shave. I've shaved this every day.
oh, yeah. That's funny.
Now, what? There's so many of those. Do you believe in that stuff, Rude? Do you believe in that? In bad luck stuff? Do you believe in any of this superstition? Is that what it is?
No, I mean, I have OCD things where I have to touch things 3 times, or like in a movie theater, I have to look at a guy 3 times in back of me. So like,
Shut up.
Oh yeah, you know.
When you sit down, you have to turn and look 3 times?
No, that's why if I'm at a movie theater and we're watching a movie, you'll never see me turn around. Because if I turn around, like if I turn around and look at somebody, I'll go, this is what'll happen. This is what you'll see.
Okay.
I'll be watching the movie. Oh, look at Tom Cruise just jumping over buildings. Does his own stunts. What an amazing guy. Oh, look at him go. He's little, but he seems big.
Why do you have to keep looking over? Watch the movie. Stop looking at
no,
me.
I'm not looking. No, that's not. I haven't done it yet.
Well, don't look at me anymore. Stop it.
You're the guy I'm sitting next to.
Oh, so I should be watching the movie.
Yeah, you're watching the
Sorry.
movie too. Yeah, sorry. So,
Okay, go ahead.
So this is why I'm watching. Oh, wow, look at him go. You know?
God, yeah, he's so...
Maybe I should become a Scientologist. That's what I think when I say Tom.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It looks good.
And I go, what's going on?
What are you doing?
That's what I have to do.
Well, so what do you need to... Do you recognize him?
No.
It's just a human being. You make
It's like,
eye contact.
I think that something bad's going to happen if I don't turn around 2 more times.
He's going to...
No, no, it's not, it has nothing to do with him.
Just in general.
In general, I think like if I don't do it, then I'm gonna leave the theater, and then a dwarf's gonna kick me.
Oh, that
right?
makes
Something
sense.
like that. You know what I mean? Or,
That makes sense.
Or like I'm gonna get in a car accident, or something will happen. I do that. I do it when I'm at night.
Do you touch the light? Do you have to touch like the
Yeah.
light
So
switch?
this is what when Kalila, like last night, Kalila was sleeping next to me, and my elbow hit her, right?
Yeah.
So then I have to do this elbow, and then this elbow, and then it woke her up. She's like, "What are you doing? Are you doing that thing again?" I go, yeah, I can.
Oh, dude, that's OCD.
It's crazy, yeah.
That's not superstition. That's like OCD. That's like a obsessive compulsive disorder.
No, it's superstition.
Nope. Do you have superstition, Rude?
When I point at a tree at night, I always do this.
Yeah.
What? When you point at a tree,
Yeah, if ever I point at a tree, I have to like
bite your finger?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of
Well,
Filipino voodoo
is
shit?
That dude, I've
That's
never
voodoo shit.
heard that before in my life.
A tree. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Because you know what? Because you're thinking to yourself, how the fuck did you come up with that?
Yeah, wait. So
The
tell-
first time.
wait, how do you bite it? How do you bite your finger? Show me.
Just like
that's
that.
it?
I
Yeah,
can
because
imagine
they
her going
always
like
say
this,
to-
looking at a tree one day, and going, "I have to do something." You know what I mean? Do I tap my feet 3 times? You know what I mean? Do I raise my hands and do this with my hands? You know what I mean? No, I'll do this.
What does this
What
mean?
is that?
Rudy, what does that mean?
Older people said that if you point at a tree, you have if you don't bite it, then your fingers are gonna be cut off.
Filipino folklore.
That's Filipino folklore.
So somebody taught her that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When you point at a tree, your finger's going to get cut off?
Yeah, by some kind of monster.
Dude.
I mean, it's crazy. Have you been to the Philippines? There's trees everywhere. So you just see Filipinos buying their fucking fingernails
All day just walking around.
It's crazy.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. Well, we gotta cut these trees down. This is getting out of control. You know what I mean?
That's the weirdest
It's insane.
thing.
It's insane.
The only thing I had was in high school. This was crazy, and it went away because in my mind I thought, oh shit, this is gonna be it forever. When I got out of the shower in high school, you know when we had a knob that pop, and you pop it out and then you can turn hot or cold. Do you know what I'm talking about? And when you push it in, the little drain thing goes down.
Yeah.
So when when that went down, I would have to catch it before it went down and spin it on my finger.
Yeah, that's weird too.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
It would go bump because the noise was like king kong. So I'd go king and then catch it and I'd spin it and then I'd have in my mind I'd have a good day.
Yeah, that's pretty
Creepy,
crazy.
right? Isn't that weird? But you know what's weirder? Pointing at a tree and putting your finger in your mouth.
That's crazy.
That's really strange.
Yeah.
Biting it. Mine was just the habit of not making the noise because it was so loud when it clamped.
That's like saying you have to do something when you see the sun.
Yeah, you have to go. I got right.
You know what I mean?
Yell at the sun.
Yeah, it's just something that's like just so like when you see a cloud, right? You have to put 2 fingers, you know what I mean, on your eyebrows, right? And go hallelujah, hallelujah, or whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I've seen that before in the Philippines.
I know,
They do that.
They do that. But you know what my mom used to say? Because when I don't know if you guys did this, but when you have a Charlie horse,
Oh, right.
or
Yeah.
you have dead leg, you know, you have
Dead
Charlie
leg. Yeah.
or
and you're
Charlie
like,
horse.
Yeah.
You lick your finger, right, 3 times, and you put it on your nose.
That doesn't help the Charlie horse.
It does.
No way.
I swear to God, it does.
Really?
Yeah, it does. If you have a Charlie horse, go there.
What about when you get when you get a muscle cramp? You know when your leg tightens up?
Yeah.
The worst feeling in the world when you're like, oh, and you try to go straight with it, and you're like, oh, and it hurts even more.
Lick your nose.
Lick it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It works every time.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's psychological.
It's getting your brain away from the
away
feeling.
from the feeling, maybe. Yeah.
That's so strange. Like whenever I would have whenever I'd have like a sore tooth or something, and my mom, she would come in the room and I'd say, oh, I have a sore tooth, and she's like, I'm gonna go get something, and she would leave the room and never come back, and the soreness would go away. I thought she was gonna go get something for me, and I was thinking about what she was gonna get, and she never would come back with something, and it would go away.
Really?
I swear to God, because it's in your mind. I think she's gonna go get something to help me.
You know, it's it's funny. It's like my parents didn't know about like traditional things that you tell kids, or or folklore, American folklore, or any of
Like
that.
tooth
right?
fairy and stuff.
That right? So,
Yeah.
you hear about it from friends, right?
Yeah.
If you put as a kid, if you put your tooth underneath your pillow,
You get $1.
you get $1, right? But if your parents have to know about that, right? So I would just
Why
put
would
the
they have to know about it?
tooth because at the end of the day, it's their parents that put the fucking dollar in there, right? It's not really a tooth fairy.
Yes, it is. What are you talking about?
I'm like Santa Claus, right? Your parents have to know about Santa Claus for them to
Well, they have to know about it to teach you about who he is.
no about because they're the ones that buy the presents and put the presents underneath the tree. I love what you're
I
doing.
think
This character is so funny.
I think you're a little misinformed. I don't know how they do it in South
Yeah.
Korea.
So
But
what
here,
you're telling me, Andrew?
Santa Clausia.
yeah.
Santa Clausia.
So you Saint Nick, a fat white guy, who probably has diabetes.
He does have diabetes.
Yes, and I don't know how old these reindeer are.
148,000 years old. He says that. He says that all the
He says it in
time.
the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes to every single house, billions of houses in one night.
Yeah.
Okay.
How could it not be possible? Have you never seen him tracked on NORAD? Do you know what NORAD is?
No.
You don't know what NORAD is?
Uh-uh.
They track where he goes. They track Santa Claus on NORAD with satellites. I don't know where he is right now. Let's see, official NORAD Santa tracker. Let's see what he's up to. Rudy, don't laugh. Come back December 1st. All right, so the tracker's off right
Anyway,
now.
the joke I was going to tell about my parents about the tooth, but
Hold
now
on.
the joke is
We
not
can
going
get back to it.
It's not going to work.
Hold
now.
on. We can get back
I'm
to
just going to throw it out there just because I have OCD about it.
Okay, what is it?
Right. I think the bit I was trying to go for is that I don't know, something about maybe I had 15 teeth underneath my pillow over the years, something like that. I don't know.
Can I,
it wasn't going to work.
Let me give you one.
No, it's okay. You just fucked my joke, but
I didn't.
let's go back to NORAD though.
No, stop. NORAD's not up
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
No, can I tell you? There's a friend of mine.
Because then I was going to go to another bit about
You can go into the bit.
I was going to go about another bit, but then the bits aren't going to work now because your joke was funnier.
Yeah.
About the thing.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. About
Can
about not knowing
But
what
did
Santa
your-
Claus is.
but
So
did
then
your-
now, but I have to throw the jokes up because I have OCD.
Did your dad not know about Tooth Fairy for real?
But here's another shitty joke I was gonna get into.
Okay, give me one.
right? And they're not even true. I was these jokes I was gonna throw out, but I have to say it now because of my
Okay.
OCD. Right?
It's your joke.
Because this is the episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Is that like the things that you would tell your kids, like the thing is that if you watch the TV, like what do they say? Your parents say
If you sit too close,
to the TV, what happens?
you go blind.
You're right. That's how my dad kind of took it and made it his own Korean way. Mm-hmm. He would go, if you watch TV too close, Grandpa's gonna die, right? And then I'd be like, he's dead already. He goes, you did it. So that was the joke I was gonna say.
See, that's still good. I
know,
like that.
but imagine the joke now.
Yeah, without-
if I didn't with the pretext.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
I shouldn't have played-
I would have hit a home run there.
It was a third base. It was a triple
Yeah.
in the park. It was
But
a triple in the corner.
but you're very funny.
Thanks.
And we have to go with your gut instinct about that.
Yeah, that was my instinct.
Yeah.
But let me give you a joke that my friend, I can't, I'm not going to take credit for this.
Yeah.
Okay? But my friend used to have a joke. My friend Kinner had a joke years ago that made me laugh harder than I've ever laughed in my life. And he used to say, he's like, my dad's from India and they don't know American customs, just like you.
Yeah.
And he used to say, the tooth fairy, my tooth fell out. And I said, Dad, my tooth fell out. And he goes, okay, throw it in the trash. And he said, no. I'm going to put it under the pillow and the tooth fairy's going to come and give me money.
Yeah.
And he goes, what? What are you talking about? And he goes, if I put my tooth under the pillow in the middle of the night, a fairy comes in and leaves me $1. Everyone at school is talking about they're all losing their teeth.
Yeah.
And he goes, interesting. And he goes to bed. And he says he wakes up the next day and he looks underneath his pillow and there's no money under there.
Yeah.
His tooth is still there.
Yeah.
And so are 10 of his dad's teeth. And his dad comes in and goes, come on, divvy up the cash. How much did we get? How good is that
That's
joke?
a funny joke.
It's my buddy Kinner.
But it's not real. That didn't actually happen.
That's his. It's
I
a
know,
joke.
but
It's a joke he used to tell.
All right. Was he a stand-up?
Kinner Shaw, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the funniest. It made me laugh.
That's a
so
very funny joke. Raycon! Hey, guess what, Andrew?
What, Bob?
My favorite earbuds to listen to music with is Raycon.
Yeah, Raycon
It's
are incredible.
The only thing I use, it's so easy. They're slick.
They're tiny and
Tiny,
smooth.
and you can switch the songs out. It's so easy to switch the songs, and it's really, I love it. It's stylish.
I think they're cool because they're half the price of other expensive
Oh my
wireless
God.
earbuds. You get ripped off. By the way, if you're getting ripped off and buying those other ones, you're an idiot because
Here are the benefits.
Yeah.
Here's what's great: 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and more compact design.
Dang.
More compact design. And noise isolating fit.
Right, they snug so closely in your ear that you cannot hear anything else. Even if you're heavy waxed up ears, just like Bobo, it doesn't matter. They're sleek and stylish. You know you're waxy. You're a little waxy, and they fit
The
in there
company
anyway.
was co-founded by Ray J,
That's
and many
right.
celebrities are obsessed with it.
Snoop Dogg, Brandy,
Etheridge.
J.R. Smith, and Mike Tyson.
Mikey Tyson.
They all vouch for Raycon. Me and Bobo do love Raycon. We both use it independently. I use it when I run. Bobo does it when he's hanging around the house and dancing in his underwear.
Give them a try. Raycon has a 45-day free return policy, so you can make sure that the pair of wireless earbuds for you.
Pretty good. If you don't like them, give them back to him and say, I don't like this, but I doubt you will. For a limited time, get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/
Bad friends.
That's buyraycon.com/
Bad friends.
You get a 15% discount on Raycon wireless earbuds. Make sure to check it out now while the deal's still running. It'll be gone soon. Buyraycon.com/ bad friends.
BetterHelp. You guys, during this pandemic, without this service, I don't know what I would have done because it saved my life. I think therapy is so important right now,
Yes,
and
it
we're
is.
going through issues, and this has been just a weird time, and it's just really healthy to talk to somebody
Yeah.
about problemos that you're having.
And most people don't know who to turn to. BetterHelp genuinely is wonderful. We both used it. I'm a big advocate for therapy as well.
You can start communicating with somebody in under 48 hours. That's
Really
so
simple.
quick.
And it's not self-help. It's not a crisis line. It's professional counseling, okay? It's done all on the internet from the comfort of your house. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to be like, oh, I don't want to talk to someone in some office. Do it from your house. You log in from your account anywhere you are worldwide.
You can also log in your account and then send a message to your counselor.
Yeah.
You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. You know those waiting rooms, so
It's
uncomfortable.
so gross.
As with traditional therapy.
That's right. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. You can visit the website. You can read testimonials and see all the stuff that's available to you to get good help. Start talking to someone. Don't let the pandemic weigh you down. Speak with someone. Visit betterhelp.com/ bad friends. That's HELP. BetterHelp. Join over the 1 million people taking charge. So many people have been using BetterHelp. They're recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. So wherever you are, they'll help you. A special offer for our Bad Friends listeners. 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/
Bad friends.
That's right. Whenever you can get into the depths of like the cultural differences, that's what I think. When you're able to make fun of them as a stand-up, oh, it's so fucking funny. There's a few guys that do it so fucking well.
Yeah.
That show the gaps of stuff. Ugh. Because I don't have that. Like for my parents, they
But
didn't.
you could do like a Boston thing or a Chicago thing with your dad.
Yeah, it was just they're mean. Our parents are just mean. American parents are just mean to their kids.
Right.
And yours are mean because they want you to be good. Ours are mean because we're already bad kids. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
A foreigner's kid goes, you better be good because we worked hard to be here. And American parents are like, you're a piece of shit and it's our fault.
It's interesting you say that because I have been thinking about how foreigners come here, and I know my parents were the same, and
What year did they come to America?
in the late 60s.
What a time, huh?
Yeah, but they come here for us, right?
Solely for
They
you.
come for the next generation. They
Right.
go, they're going to get a good education.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to, be cultured, a lot of culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're going to go to great college. They're going to, I'm going to give them everything that I did not have.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, their son is like doing crystal meth, behind a tree, jerking off into a Hustler magazine, right?
Yeah.
In the middle of the forest,
Yeah.
right? And that's what they made.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their kids don't take advantage of it.
But you're actually the American dream. You bounced back. Think about that. That's actually the American dream. You bounced back. So
No, you tell that to my dad.
In how many other? He's dead. In how many other countries?
That's true.
How many other countries can someone do what you did? Get into drugs. By the way, in the Philippines, isn't drugs like you go to prison for life for drugs? Yeah. So first of all, what other countries could you get in as low as you could and then still bounce back and look at you now? So many countries, you'd be in prison or dead.
Well, if my parents had me there in Korea,
You'd be dead.
not just dead, I would, or it could be like I can't. Maybe drugs aren't, because I think drugs were tied into some of my trauma,
Yeah.
right? So it's like maybe I wouldn't have gotten into drugs. Maybe I'd be a sake drinker or whatever, or
Be an alcoholic or something
whatever.
else. Yeah.
But imagine the job I would have. I would probably just be hauling rice, right, in a factory, and I would telling my friend Han a joke,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hola, funny," and my back is like hunched. I go, "Yeah, I know it was funny, huh?"
You're so curved. That's your body.
Yeah. And he's like, "Yeah. If we had a stand-up comedy here, you could have done that. I know, but we don't. So how many more bags? 52,000 more. Whatever. I'd be just doing some fucking,
Yeah. So you're living the literal American dream. You bounced back from zero.
Maybe maybe
In
I'm
South
very lucky.
Korea,
I'm very lucky,
you
right,
are.
Jules?
You
Yeah,
are.
very lucky.
So is she.
Oh my God,
She's
she
lucky
doesn't
we don't call the feds
this
on
one
her.
right here.
We
right.
can get you deported, pal. We
Yeah.
can get you kicked out right
Sometimes
away.
I see her sulk.
Oh, when she's sulking.
Like she's studying, right? And she'll come out and her shoulders are down, and she'll just do a little pout, like, "Oh, it's hot." You know what I mean? Everything is so hot, you press. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, we give you fucking everything.
Yeah, you have everything. What are you really depressed about, though, Rudy? Depression can come from other things, Bob. We know that.
I'm not depressed. I'm
Yeah.
just tired from doing all my homework. That's
She
it.
started school.
Yeah, but what do you mean you're tired from doing your homework?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Oh my God.
Rudy,
I'm not
shut up.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Ungrateful.
You ungrateful little brat.
Yeah.
Are you really tired from doing your homework, though? It's bumming you out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just tired. Yeah.
No,
But
I
she
get
gets
it.
straight A's. You know that, right?
Yeah, because that's why she's tired. She's actually doing it.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
and
you
I
and I
got,
wouldn't we don't
no,
do it. We
I
don't
was,
do
I was
it,
never
yeah.
tired. I got C's and D's.
Yeah. Did you really get C's and D's?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I know.
Terrible.
That's why we are where we are.
I know, but when you got C's and D's, what did your parents say?
Hey, to be expected.
No, they didn't yell at you?
No, so I was a C average, right? And I'd get a B once in a while.
Yeah.
And then I'd get an A. I got an A like only once or twice in high school, and it was in creative writing, because that's what I knew I liked.
Pretty good.
And the other one was in like econ or something like simple business math. You know what I mean? Like intro to like econ or whatever.
Right.
Because it was easy. It was just like, oh yeah, I know how to fucking balance a checkbook, but I couldn't like.
You know who also got those good grades?
Who?
Trump.
That's exactly right.
Right.
That's exactly right.
That's what he excelled
That's
at.
exactly right.
That's what he excelled
That's
at.
exactly right. And then in high school though, my parents were like, "You're just gonna have to figure out your own path." I never was gonna go to a good college. I was never that good of a student. You know why? School was boring.
So boring.
I was miserable.
You know.
As soon as I got out, I felt good. I was like, "Oh, I can try everything. I can do whatever I want. I can learn stuff if I need to learn shit." I learn more now on my own than I ever did in school.
You know how I would have got straight A's? If they paid me.
If money was an incentive.
No, here's the thing. Like, even like when I used to be in the workforce in my 20s.
Like in restaurants.
Yeah,
and shit.
you wake up you have 7 o'clock. You have to be in the morning.
Yeah.
At 6:30 you get up, right? And you're just like late, right? But you're going because you need to make money.
Yeah, it's there.
That's why I'm up. If you had to get up and bust tables for free, you would never show up.
Why? Why am I going?
You would never show up.
Yeah.
So what my point is that if you paid me, not a lot,
Couple bucks.
$5 an hour.
Fine.
$5 a class.
That's
I'd
great.
probably take 20 classes a day.
I'd take as many as I could.
Yeah.
I would never
and
leave
for
school.
every A, you get like $2,500.
Holy shit! I'd be straight
Bro,
A's.
straight A's.
I'd be one of those.
But there's no incentive.
Yeah. What is it?
You basically you have to work hard for free.
Yeah.
And it's like, for me, it's like, what am I doing here? This is the worst. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
absorbing information. Why am I? What is this?
And most of the information, I hate to break to you, kid, you're never gonna use. Most. Some of it's very useful.
Like what? Like what?
I think you should learn. I think you need to know basic math. Okay.
But only multiplication, dividing.
Yeah, you need to learn percentages. Is probably like.
I don't know any. I've never ever used it.
Yeah, you do.
How?
Tip.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, but I'm not.
I
like,
just said basic
yeah,
math.
Yeah, but tip, all right, at a restaurant.
Basic numbers.
If my bill was $33,000,
Uh-huh.
$33,243.
What are you eating?
Right, then I would have to learn that.
What were you eating for
I know, I'm
$33,000? That's an insane bill.
I know. But
Where
what I'm
are
saying,
you?
I know, but because when you generally go to a restaurant, it's like $50. You can just calculate in your head. It's pretty easy to percentile.
Can I try something?
Oh my god.
Your bill is $128. What do you tip?
Just offhand.
Well, yeah, we're off. I don't have a TI 83
Okay, so
nearby.
I would pay. So I'll just tell you what I would tip.
That's what I'm asking you.
How much?
$128.
$128.
Just round it to 130.
No, just shh.
Okay.
So I would be I'll probably leave $40.
That's an extremely nice tip.
Yeah.
Do you know what 20% of that would be? Really?
No. But that's what I would leave.
So if you round up to 130, 13 times 2 is 26.
Because I know $100 is 15% of $100 is $15.
Okay, just start with the original number.
No. Let me just do it the way I thought. Don't do that.
No, let me tell you
And
something.
that's why teachers never got through to me because of that.
Okay, let me revert back.
When teachers do that, you know what I mean? It's fucking annoying.
Well, let me
as
try. Let me
fuck.
try it again. Here you go. I'm a teacher. Ready?
I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay, so
I'm
Bob.
sweating.
So Bob.
I'm sweating.
So Bob.
Yeah.
Actually, how about this?
Don't challenge me.
You stay on that because you're over tipping, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
20% would be around $26. You're giving,
Yeah.
you're fucking giving almost double. You're giving like 40% tip.
So $3 so 15 $8. So what's it? How much is the bill?
It was 128, but I said just round to
So
130.
I would pay to be 15% is $20 closer to that 15%.
Yeah,
What is it? The actual.
but you
number?
want to tip 20%, right?
I know, but what's 15%? $20.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's so. I would probably leave $40. Double it.
just go back to where we
Yeah.
were before.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I like that. I think that's nice. At least you're over tipping. You know, there's nothing
They had
worse
to pay you in school. That's all. That was the bit.
if they. They should pay. They should pay.
Yeah.
But you know what's so funny though? Sometimes, like I don't want to discuss this with you because I don't know you don't know anything about it. But they're trying to talk. There's a pay to play in college sports. That's a big deal. It's a big argument whether people should. Do you think college athletes should be paid?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Because does the school make money?
that's right.
And they make money because LeBron James or whatever.
He never went to college.
Let's make up a sport guy.
Well, there's
A running back. Let's just make up a running back.
almost everyone else. So just name another guy. Almost
His name is Fatim Aloala.
Fatim Muhammad.
No, Fatim Aloala.
Oh, Falim Alola.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
from Nigeria. He's a great running back.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Right.
He goes to
And let's
Ohio
suppose
State.
he's like he breaks all the records. He runs it into the NZ. He runs it in the end zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
20 times a game.
That's impossible. But yeah,
Well, I don't know how the sport works. So
just say like 4 times a game is
that seems ridiculous to me. 12 times a day game.
12 times a game.
He goes from the 5 yards into the NZs 8 times a time.
Every time a
Every
time, 8
every
times a time.
He's so good, right?
Wow. Okay.
And he can weave and move around, and so the whole town of Colombo. Let's say there's a town called Colombo, right?
And
It's a college.
Colombo College.
3A college team.
And Colombo's there.
Yeah, Colombo's
He's
there.
like,
right?
you're a good runner. You're a good runner, kid.
And Fatima Loan, right? He goes from the 5 to the NZs, right?
Yeah.
8, 9 times a game. The whole town of Colombo realizes it.
They love it.
They go, we don't usually sport, you know what I mean? The Red Jams. You know, that's the team's name.
They're called the Red Jams?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Colombo Red Jams.
yeah, the Colombo Red Jams. And they don't, we're only, ninth division. We're 3A team, but we're 9th division.
Oh, so they're 3A.
Yeah, 3A team, but we're 9th division, right? Mm-hmm. And whenever during this regular season, right, they never win.
They never
They
win.
never win, right?
Even though they've got Fatima.
No, they never won before Fatim.
When Fatim showed up.
So the people in Colombo, they go, why do we go?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The Skylarks beat us every time.
Well, they're really good.
Yeah.
Because they have that kid from New Guinea.
Yeah, New Guinea.
And he's
the
very
Skylarks,
good.
you know what I mean? Always crush us.
He,
right?
he probably runs in the NZ maybe 13 times a game.
Yeah, and the town of Middletown, where that Skylark school
It's in
is.
Middleton.
Middleton,
Yeah.
right? And that kid, they bury us every time.
They're
For
the best.
20 years, that kid's been burying us.
It's unbelievable. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
can't get out of high school.
It's college. This is college sports.
Can't get out of college.
Yeah. So Fatim, right? He comes, right? Straight from Nigeria.
Right from the plane to the football field?
Yeah, right to the field.
Wow.
They goes right to practice. And they realize right away, right? He's got, like, real strong legs. They realize it right away. They even analyze it. The sports doctor, you know how they all have a sports doctor?
Yeah, Colombo.
They bring him in, right?
Yeah.
And they analyze Fatim's legs, right? And they see extra muscles around the calves.
Uh-oh.
It's like, the regular muscles, and there's another one that protrudes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they poke at it. You know how doctors do? They poke at it, right?
Yeah.
And they hear, ding, 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 ding.
It's metal?
No, it's not. But the muscle makes a metal sound. Right?
It's that good. It's that tight.
That tight. Ding, 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 ding. They take 3 steps back, the doctors. Oh, they look at it. We got it. We got the guy.
We got the guy.
The scout did. Hey, Randy.
Yes?
Some nerd with glasses.
He's in a wheelchair.
Comes in. He comes in, strolls in, right?
Yeah.
Great job scouting him in Nigeria.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then then they push Randy out.
Oh.
right.
He's gone.
And here's the ball.
Oh, they give Fatim the ball.
Yeah, and give the ball because he's not the quarterback.
Right. No, he's a
Where's
running
Dylan
back.
Skybark.
Right here. I'm Dylan Skybark. Born and raised in Middleton. I'm the Skylark.
Hand it off to fucking,
Yep.
And so he just, pew, like the Roadrunner. Right. The whole town of
The whole town of
starts
Colombo.
coming.
Oh, right. Before
Yeah.
it was a few
you know how
people
many people
came.
live in Colombo?
I think it's like 22,000.
No.
What?
14 million.
14 million people are in Colombo.
Yeah. They all come. They have to make the stadium so much bigger.
They got to build a new stadium.
Yeah. Like they make it bigger than the biggest stadium ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. 14 million people from Colombo are showing up to watch him.
14 million people are there, right?
Okay.
And they can charge so much. They can charge $300 a head.
Per ticket. What?
And now Fatim, he's pew, pew, every fucking year. Pew, pew, right? Touchdown. Pew, pew.
That's all he hears.
Right,
Touchdown.
that's all you hear.
Touchdown.
You could be right in fucking Chicago.
And you could hear touchdown that loud.
You could hear touchdown that loud. You're like, you're working at a fucking Subway,
Yeah.
right? Not the sandwich shop, in the Subway.
Oh, underground.
Underground.
Okay.
Right? And you just swat. Touchdown. Pew, pew, touch. Right? And some guy
Fatim must
goes,
have scored another touchdown.
Colombo, I wish we didn't live, so close.
But how close is Colombo to Chicago?
2 different states over.
2 states away I can hear touchdown that often?
South.
Jeez,
I
Fahim
don't
is
know. I
good.
can't think of the states right now. But
Yeah.
south. Okay?
Yeah.
So then years go by. And then one day, Fatim, he goes halfway. He doesn't go full way. He doesn't do that. He stops, right? And he puts the football on the ground. He
Fumble.
sheds one tear like the American Indians do when you litter.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And he walks off the field.
Fatim.
And why? Because the school's making billions of dollars.
Uh-huh.
And Fatim still lives with his grandmother, Doya.
He lives at Doya's
no
house.
money.
Where
No,
does
he has no money. And
Wait.
he knows that the whole fucking town of Colombo, he's making so much money, he gets nothing.
They're
So
making
that's
money.
why you have to pay college athletes.
Because of Fatim.
Exactly. What do you think?
I think we should send this to the NCAA and see what they think.
Write it up because I really, you know what?
You
I
just
never
wrote
had
it.
I never had a cause. I never had a cause. I had never, you know.
But we're down with pay to play.
When I see, I get angry about things.
Yeah.
When I see Hispanic kids being at the border and they be put in cages, it breaks my heart.
They're putting who in cages?
Well, you know how like people sneak over and then they take the Hispanic kids, they put them in the cages.
Well, yeah, because they got so much energy. What are you gonna do? Let them wind?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to put them in something to keep them.
Maybe put them in a hotel room though. Not at a Four Seasons, but like a Motel 6.
Like a courtyard, Marriott courtyard.
Whatever.
What did they put you in, Andres, when you guys came over? Yeah, you have never been big on causes.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, but I think I could get behind that one because I think it's a travesty.
Pay to play is great, particularly in fact when they make
No, but
money.
what is the argument against it?
Well, people that do argue against it, which I am not, they say it's usually this guy. Ready? It's this guy.
Yeah, I think we should start paying college kids.
Let me tell you something stupid.
Well, please don't call me
Let
that.
me tell you
This is a
something.
debate.
They go to school for free. They get a free education. Mm-hmm. Okay, which is life. It's life growth. And then when they're done, they can go into the pros and get paid up there. But it doesn't work like you get a free schooling. Okay, and the money that you bring in goes to the team and the school and the school itself to support this wonderful university. And we have history. So no, they don't deserve a dime.
Yeah, but so Fatim's gonna leave if you don't pay him.
Well, he can go on and go on then, but
Okay.
we won't. Oh, Fatim. They think that because they get to go a free education, that's the benefit. That they get free food, free meals, free lodging, a free education, a free start.
Well, you don't pay everyone.
So like
Yeah, you don't pay everyone.
only the good guys get paid.
Yeah, you get the ones that are like the stars.
Yeah, but what do you say to the other guys then?
Get better.
Get better.
It gives them incentive.
So if you so give them incentive to get paid, just like you wanted before.
like the Fatim situation. Let's say there's a guy named Todd.
Oh fuck, I don't.
Todd
I
Phillips.
can't stand.
No, not Todd Phillips.
That's a director.
He's a director. Yeah.
No.
Todd. I think we don't know his last name. His name is Todd.
Todd Rosende.
Todd Rosende. Thank
Yeah.
you. And Todd looks at Fatim and he goes, "Hey man, I can only do 2 a game."
He only gets 2 NZs a game.
Yeah. But this guy Fatim's getting 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than you.
I would, if I was Todd, I would go up to Fatim one day and go, "Hey man, in Nigeria, how do you get that extra muscle in your calf?" No, honestly.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know how to do a Nigerian accent. When you
Try.
run from tigers all the time.
That's the exact same accent you do for like everything. But when you run from tigers all the time.
HelloFresh. Oh my God. During this pandemic, HelloFresh has saved my life. I love their food. It delivers right to your door. It's easy to make. It's high quality food. It's really delicious.
It's very nice. Easy to follow recipes too. And Bobby, is telling you the truth. He doesn't leave his home. I can't get him to go have lunch with me in public, so he gets food delivered to the house, and that's the only way I can get him over to my house.
You can also
food is already
save
there.
40% by using HelloFresh versus shopping at your local grocery store, and it's more convenient. Also,
it's much cheaper than ordering out at some fancy restaurant. Get some HelloFresh and cook it for yourself at your own home. Tons of different delicious options, and 90% of the ingredients are sourced directly from growers.
They also have vegetarian stuff, low-calorie stuff,
Yep.
kid-friendly recipes. It's cool, man.
Also, HelloFresh is a great company. They donated over 2.5 million meals to charity.
Oh, my
And this
God,
year
what
they're
good
stepping up
people.
food donations to local communities amid the crisis. So when you're at home, don't leave the house. Just get HelloFresh delivered food to your door. So this is very good. It's flexible for your lifestyle. Keep your fridge stocked up with all sorts of good stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
I love it.
Right, Bob?
I love that. This is something that I use in my own personal life.
No, I know. I like it very much. It's easy to do. It's easy to cook. It's committed to making fresh, delicious food available for you to get at your house. Go to HelloFresh.com/badfriends80 and use code badfriends80. That's
You get
80.
$80 off your first month, man.
That's incredible. That's
It's incredible.
That's
It's a deal of
huge.
a lifetime.
Free shipping on your first box too, so they'll give it to you for free. And restrictions are going to apply. Go to HelloFresh.com for more details. But go to HelloFresh.com/badfriends80. Use the code badfriends80.
Badfriends80. Badfriends80.
Get $80 off. Okay.
Blue Chew! Guys, remember the days when you were always ready to go?
Yeah.
Now you can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. Listen up, BlueChew.com. That's blue, like the color blue. I've used it, Andrew.
Yes.
It really does work.
So have I.
You chew, right?
You
And
chew.
boing.
Boink, boink, choo, boink, boink.
Yeah.
It's the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. So if you're having a little bit of trouble getting the train to go at full speed, go ahead and get some Blue Chew. Chew it, and you will feel the difference. They're prescribed online by physicians, licensed, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office, wait at a pharmacy. Do it from the comfort of your own house. Where are they made, Bob? They're made right here.
In the U.S. of A.
That's
America.
right, baby. They ship direct to your house, and they're cheaper than a pharmacy. We got a special deal for our listeners.
Oh, my God, what a deal.
If you're looking to get the blood flow back to the man in your basement, try it out. Go to BlueChew.com. Get your first shipment for free when you use the special promo code.
Bad Friends.
Just pay $5. Again, that's BLUE Chew.com. Promo code is Bad Friends to try for free. It's better, cheaper, faster. You make this podcast what it is by helping our sponsors, so please use the promo code BADFRIENDS at BlueChew.com.
Mm-hmm. Literally, I just found out about that just now. I'm shocked that they don't get paid anything.
Yeah, they don't. That's
insane.
It's
insane.
It's a big debate.
Because a lot of times, I mean, let me ask you this something. In a sport like that, not all kids go to pro, right? Does every college kid playing for NCAA team,
No.
do they go pro?
No.
So basically,
Not even
but
close.
they all want to.
Of course. I mean, no, that's not true necessarily. Most D1 athletes wish they could go pro, but most D1 athletes realize at some point it's not going to happen, right? So, like, there's a division. There's people that they know are going to go pro. There's 3 classes in my mind. Fact, you're going to go pro. There's no doubt you're one of the best. It's like a joke. You're Fatim.
Yeah.
Second level, you're good. You could go pro.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never
Or
know.
you could get out and go, I just want to work and do a regular job. I don't want to fucking do sports professionally because I'm not good enough to stay. Third level of college athlete is like, look, I'm a white guy. I'm good at basketball. I'm 6'2". There's no fucking way I'm going pro, but I'm having fun. There's that guy too.
So that guy should get paid.
The guy who's just having a good time.
I mean, it's like because can anyone can. Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Can anyone? If I went to school, like college, what's a good basketball college?
I mean, University of North Carolina.
Okay, I go to University of North Carolina, right?
Sure.
I get in.
Duke.
Can I just show up and go? I want to be on it.
If you're if you're a college register, if you're a registered college.
Yeah, I'm a college register.
Okay.
And can I just go to the stadium or the training area?
Yeah,
and sign up and go. I want to be on the team.
Well, there's no sign up, but yeah, you could go there and say, "I'd like to try out." If you
you have to try out.
No.
So
If they have walk-ons, not every school has walk-on tryouts.
Yeah.
Some schools do say, "Hey, we hold walk-on tryouts. You can try to join." But the other players have been drafted.
So those kids that are on all the teams had to either try out or get scouted.
Most of them got scouted. It's rare to get a
But
walk-on.
you can't if they've never seen you play basketball. You can't be on the team.
You could if you've never played ball and you show up and you're for team.
No, you don't. You just show up. You don't even play, and you go. I want to put me on the team.
Yeah, they go get the fuck out.
Okay, so there we go.
Yeah.
Right. So the people that are on the team, right, that are on the third tier, as you were saying,
Like the best
right?
of the best.
the best of the best, they should get paid because they did all the work to get on the team.
Yeah,
And if the school is making a bunch of fucking money,
they're making a lot
they
of
should
money.
make money.
They're making a lot of money.
They should make money.
I agree. I'm on your team. I'm on your side. You're making these guys play. And also, a college education is worth what anymore? Are you going to go to college?
Yeah.
She's looking right now.
Where are we going to go? Where are we going to send you? And on whose dollar? You better get a scholarship. We're not paying. Are we paying for that? We're not paying for that scholarship.
Where do you want to go? What's your number one school?
I don't know yet. Maybe just
Hey.
community.
Yeah.
Community college?
Yeah.
Why community college?
Roger said that it pays less.
Roger said it costs less.
Yeah.
And who's Roger?
Grandfather.
Right. Community colleges. Right. But I think you're smart. You could probably get a scholarship somewhere. You could probably.
Maybe.
I think so. Don't you?
Well, she's getting her license too.
Oh, that's
taking her driver license. She has her.
That's worth something.
You have interim permit, or what do you have?
Driver's permit.
She has a driver's permit.
Are you letting her drive?
No.
Why not?
Have you driven my car once?
No.
But when you get your permit, you need hours to log in.
Yeah, let Roger do it.
Why? Just in case. What's the difference? You don't care about your car. What is the worry? That she's a bad driver? Answer? Me?
No, I'm trying. I would answer you if I had the answer. I don't have the answer.
So why can't you drive your car on the way home today? Say,
There's
Tito, Bobby, can I drive home today?
There's no way. There's no way.
Why?
No, I'm still practicing.
Because the first time.
Practice on the way home.
No, I'll tell you why. The first time
Yeah.
I asked her, let's go driving, she did a no. You know what I mean? Like a freak out thing. So there was no confidence behind it. So then I was like, oh, okay.
So
she doesn't have the skills.
You lost confidence because of her lack of confidence.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Well, you, at some point you're going to have to just jump all in. You can't be scared because if you drive pensive and nervous, you know what's going to happen. That's when you get in an accident. So you got to drive aggressive. Let me give you a couple simple rules that my mother taught me when I was young. My Aunt Kathy actually taught me this. When the light is green, what do you do?
You go.
When the light is red, what do you do?
You stop.
When the light is yellow, what do you do?
You slow down.
No, you speed up. You go as fast as you possibly can to get through the light. You don't ever slow down at a yellow. Hit the gas.
Even if you're in the middle of like the intersection,
Hit the
right?
gas.
And it turns red, you're the one with movement.
Yeah, you're already going.
So you have the right of way.
Yes, Rudy. Yes.
Yes.
You don't know shit.
You don't know anything.
How far behind when you stop at a light? How far behind the car in front of you should you be?
100 feet.
As close as you possibly can. You get as close to the car in front of you.
And it's okay to even to be touching if you don't ram
fine.
into them.
It's fine.
You can touch the cars.
It's called a bumper.
Yeah.
Bumper.
Yeah,
Bump
you
the
bump,
car.
bump.
You can bump them and go beep beep.
Right.
Go. We're ready to go.
Seatbelt. You wear one or not?
You wear one.
It's a suggestion, and also it's
a
also
suggestion.
It's a reverse psychology thing.
Yeah.
Because get this, you're in a fiery ball of flame.
I can't get my seatbelt off. I can't get my seatbelt off.
Right?
It's burned to your skin.
Meanwhile, I don't wear one. I'm on the sidewalk.
Smoking.
You okay?
Get out.
Get out.
Get out of the car.
Yeah, I'm smoking. Get out. Yeah.
Get out of the car.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what I did in my car? You can look afterwards. I've taken scissors. I've cut the seatbelt right out of the car. I don't even want it in there.
Or you know what I've done? Because sometimes seatbelts make noises if you don't have it on.
When they did.
So I have it on, but now my back is against the seatbelt.
I sit on it.
I sit on it.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. So it's not on me.
You've got some of them, right?
Some of it. Yeah.
When you run out of gas, let's say you run out of gas on in a neighborhood somewhere, what's the first move?
You go to the side of the curb and then you call.
No. Put the car in park, get out, and walk away.
You don't
Leave it. Leave the car. It's not your problem anymore. Call someone, go, hey, the car's out of gas on Briar Street. I got to go. I got stuff going on. Someone needs to get and fix and help the car. Not your problem.
Also, in an emergency, right, you can kind of use another person's car.
You're allowed to, what's called commandeer another vehicle. So you run out of gas. You've got some, Auntie Kalila says.
It depends on what you have to do. Like if you have to go to the gym, not necessarily, but if you're late for like a development meeting at a studio.
Yep.
Or
dinner.
Or dinner.
A dinner.
Yeah.
A good dinner. If you've got a good dinner.
Finals.
Yeah.
Finals, you can steal any car and then take it.
So the code is you go up to a car, like at a stoplight, you run out of gas, and then you knock on the window, tell them to roll it down, if they have an old roller. I don't know if they have, or and they roll it down and go, I'm commandeering this vehicle. I have somewhere to be. And if they say no, you punch them as hard as you can, open the door, pull them out, get in the car and say, have a good day, and keep driving. This is America, dude.
Do you give it back, the car?
No. You drive it till it runs out of gas, and then you leave that one where it is as well. Hopefully you'll run it out of gas near your home or the location that you're going. This is stuff that you got to know.
I'm not going to drive with her.
You're not going to let her
But
drive?
Roger does it. Roger's her grandfather. Roger's a good guy.
How old is your grandfather?
72.
Does he drive well?
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Because sometimes old people, when
We
they
really like him. He's a
the
good
way
guy.
that they drive, dude. I ran an old person off the road when I first moved to LA.
Did you really?
Yeah, she hit a tree.
Did she die?
I didn't stick around.
That's illegal, bro. You have to stick around.
Eesh.
Can I tell you what happened to
It's
me?
like 14 years ago.
I was with my brother Steve.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Friday night.
Yeah.
It was raining. And I was on La Cienega and Sunset, right? So I was going up La Cienega.
I know where-
in a rented car.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
By the way, I didn't run an old person off the road.
I know you didn't.
I
That's why I went over.
Sorry.
That's why I ran over the bit.
But honestly,
You have a joke?
I
Did you have a joke?
I did.
Well, do what I was doing, the OCD. Go ahead, tell me the joke now. See how weird it is?
It's over. Go ahead.
No. You have to say the joke now because I did a couple that like the time had passed. Mm-hmm. A lot of times in podcasts, you think of something, but then the timing, you know what I mean, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
And then you just let it go. Mm-hmm. But not today. We're not doing that today. Tell me the joke.
So I ran this old lady off the road.
Right. She hit a tree.
She hit a tree head on.
Yeah.
And I didn't stay initially. I kept driving.
You're supposed to stay.
Then I felt bad.
Yeah.
I turned around. I came back to the scene.
Yeah.
I got her out of the car. I noticed that she was still breathing. And I got nervous because now there's a witness. So I took off my shirt. She was bleeding. And I pretended like I was going to cover up her wound. And I just wrapped it around her head and I strangled her to death. You were on La Cienega and Sunset? You were on La Cienega and Sunset? Go ahead. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry. I strangled her. Wait, I strangled her.
A little dark.
I strangled her. Now
Can you switch it?
Yeah.
Change it a little bit. Go ahead.
I ran an old lady off the road and she hit a
Sure.
tree when I first moved to LA.
Yeah. Did you stop or?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I stopped to make sure she was okay.
Yeah.
And when I saw that she was totally fine and there was no big deal, I pulled out my Magnum 357 and I shot her 1,000 times.
Yeah. See? What a clever guy.
Sunset and La Cienega.
Yeah. Well, now my bit. See, now my bit.
You got to do it.
Now my bit doesn't work after that.
You don't have
one.
a choice.
I know, but I have to do it. But my bit not even. It has nothing even to do with that.
Oh, I've told you my story. I actually hit a guy with my car, and this is real.
Yeah.
I hit a man in the rain.
Yeah.
I swear to
Can
God.
I not tell my story?
No,
it's not as good.
Nope.
Oh fuck.
I hit a man in the rain. Go ahead. It was raining in La Cienega and Sunset.
You hit a man on the rain?
I did.
Okay. All right. So let me tell mine 1st. Okay. So I rented a car. It was like a Chrysler, and it's one of those cars where if you look at the dashboard, you don't know where like the gas light is, where where you're running out of gas.
Sure.
Like all the symbols look kind of the same. I just never looked at it or whatever. And we had just gotten the car, so I'm like, you don't assume that you have to refill it.
Not right
but
away.
I ran out of gas.
Oh shit.
So it was raining, 5 p.m. Friday, La Cienega, right?
For those that don't know, it's
an incline like this.
Yeah.
And it's the most traffic,
Yep.
congested place
Yep.
on planet Earth.
On Earth.
On Earth.
Yep.
It's just cars everywhere. And if a car stalls there,
Oh boy.
people don't go home for 5 hours.
Yeah, at least.
So it stalls, right? I put the emergency brake on. I'm with my brother.
Smart.
I go, Steve, because there's a Chevron right there.
Yeah.
Go get gas. My brother is panicking. He runs in the rain, right? People are honking, screaming at me. I'm just sitting there sweating. I'm sorry, right? My brother comes, right, with the fucking thing, and we pour it into the what do you call it?
Gas hole.
The gas hole. It's one of those nozzles, right, where you have to either push it in for it to come out.
Yeah.
So my brother was doing it, but he was pushing it in the wrong spot, and the thing wasn't actually in the hole, so it went all on the side of the car. He had to go back there again with the same thing. They go, we don't have another thing. He's trying to instruct my brother how to do it.
Yeah.
And my brother comes back, and now my brother and I are going to kill each other.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I see this guy, right? These two guys. One guy didn't do anything, but they were both wearing Comedy Store T-shirts.
Employees. Who was it?
It was Stephen Fury
Okay.
and Hassan.
Oh, nice.
You know Hassan?
Yeah, I know
They're
them both.
Very funny.
Yeah, they're good dudes.
But I didn't know who they were at all.
You never met him yet.
No, I mean, I'd see, you know how I am at the Comedy Store. I'd seen them around.
You don't know who anybody is.
I didn't know them.
Yeah.
So I go, they go, hey, you need help, Bobby? I go, yeah. And Stephen Fury does it. He puts it in, right? And I looked at him, I go, you're going to open for me. And I gave him opening dates. And
Yeah?
that's how I knew him.
Really?
But then once he started open for me, I realized how strong he was.
He's very funny.
He's so funny.
He's extremely funny.
And Hassan, I gave Hassan dates as well, but they saved my fucking life. There was no joke. There was just a fucking story.
No, that's really nice.
What about the
Fury,
man in that?
Fury,
Man in that
I had a guy in the rain.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I hit a guy in the rain.
Yeah,
That's a real story. I was going to a job. I'm sorry. I was going to a dinner to get fired from a job. That's a
Yeah.
fact. I was going to get fired from my first job in LA.
Yeah.
And I was mad. I didn't want to go. And it was raining so bad on Crescent Heights and Beverly, where that big dip is, where Swingers used to be.
Yeah.
You know how that's a dip down?
Yeah. Oh, I have a swinger story.
I went through.
About the dip.
I went through so fast, and the rain hit my car so hard, it sprayed all over my window, and I made a left. A guy was running through the rain across the street, and I smoked him. Shattered my windshield, got glass in my face. I hit him so fucking hard. He came out of his shoes. Okay? I got out. What's going on? Are you okay? Not okay? A woman's like, I'm calling the cops. Call the cops. I was like, it's okay. I have insurance. He didn't stick around. He fled the scene. I hit him and his buddy was like, let's go. We got to get the fuck out of here. They had a backpack. I thought something was wrong. It's not funny. I hit a guy. And then for weeks I thought, what if he died now?
I think you're making up a story.
Swear to God on my life.
Well, you could go to prison.
Why? We called the cops.
Oh,
They
you did?
left. They left the scene.
Okay.
And guess who didn't show up?
Who?
The cops. They never came. I fucking sat there in the fucking rain waiting for the cops with this old batty crazy
can I tell you
woman.
something right now? I literally didn't hear any of the story. I kind of dozed off. That's why I asked you that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I really didn't.
That's fine.
I'm so fucked up that I do that.
Yeah, you do it to me all the time.
Yeah. I just want to give Chris Kattan a message.
Can we call Chris?
No.
Call him.
I don't want to.
Call him.
So Chris Kattan.
Call him.
I don't want to call him.
Bobby.
I'm not calling him.
Bobby, call him.
But he
Bobby,
you know,
call Chris
I'm doing
Kattan.
the same thing.
Call him.
I'm not.
Call him.
No.
Call him.
All right.
Here we go. Great. Chris Kattan. We'll put up a picture right here, I'm sure. Yes. Come on. Come on, Chris Kattan.
Hi, this is Chris. Please leave me a message.
So now
How does that make you feel when someone doesn't answer the phone when you call them?
I'm mad.
Really?
Yeah, because I was feeling guilty because I don't text him back.
Oh, I know, because I saw all the blues on his side.
Yeah. So I was feeling guilty about it. But now that I called and he didn't pick up, I don't feel as guilty anymore.
Were you relaying because of something that happened in the text, or were you saying that because me and you, what happened yesterday?
You know, it's funny. I didn't know that I was doing a podcast with a little boy. I didn't know I was doing a podcast with somebody that needed tissue paper to wipe his tears. I didn't know I was doing a podcast where, you know what I'm going to get for your birthday? A little violin. A tiny little violin. I didn't know I was doing a podcast with a biatch.
It's so funny. I'm going through my head right now of stuff that I want to like do to you or throw at you or hurt or physically hurt you, and I was like, I can't. I actually texted Bob 10 times in a row, didn't text or call back.
It's so fucking stupid.
And then I said, hey, well, first of all, I said, do you want to get lunch? I've done that twice in a row, and you didn't respond either time.
First of all,
just say, I'm good. Thanks. I'm good. I already ate. Okay, that's all I need to know. And then I said, Bob, because I played Warzone, the fans and me would love it if you went to the driving range with me. I wanted to go to the driving range. I thought it'd be fun. I said, let's go to the driving range. I know you have nothing going on. Because Kalila sends me a fucking schedule. I get a screenshot of your schedule. I know what the fuck you're doing. Nothing. Goose egg. And you didn't come to the driving range with me. And it's down the street from your house. You can spit there from where you live. I plan my life with you based on proximity for you.
If you said, hey, dude, can you come to my house and have lunch? Because I haven't been to a restaurant in 6 months, right? I have not since the pandemic. Jules, have we been to a restaurant?
You went to Mendocino Farms.
No, we get it delivered.
You didn't go.
We've never eaten at a restaurant. So when you
haven't eaten at one restaurant.
No. So when you text me, hey, let's go have lunch. It's like, I'm not going to a restaurant to eat with you. We don't do that.
Why?
Because we're in lockdown.
No, we're not in lockdown.
Yes, our family. We're
Your
in lockdown.
family is stupid. Okay. Everyone is eating outside. There's outside stuff everywhere.
We don't do it. I haven't been to a Starbucks. You know how badly I want to go to a fucking Starbucks? When I leave here with her,
yeah,
I look at her and I go, can I go to a Starbucks? She goes, no, I'll tell Kalila, you get trouble.
Snitch.
You know what? In fact, you know what? I'm going
to a Starbucks.
You
guys can eat on a patio.
Yeah, I'm going to go to a Starbucks after this, and you're not going to tell Kalila.
Ooh, I like this.
Okay? So my point is that so when you text me that, right? It's like I think I just assume that you already know the answer. And the second thing,
of course I don't know the answer. When I ask you to get lunch, what you should say then is, hey, not eating at restaurants. Do you want to eat at your house or eat together somewhere else? We can get it delivered. But you don't say anything, and it's mean. It's rude.
And the second text was, do you want to play golf? It's like, no.
Driving range. Go to the driving range.
I don't know how to play it.
That's the fun. I fucking bought headphones to play Warzone. I don't know how to play it.
Oh, I'll do it. You gonna tape it though? If I don't want to go to waste. You have to tape it.
I'll film it. We'll bring a camera.
Film
Andres,
it.
will you
Film
set up a
it.
camera so we
Film
can do
it.
it?
Absolutely.
Then it's so much fun. And Rude can come. So wait a minute. Are you going to be allowed to go to a driving range because it's outside?
Probably not. It'll be a fight. But that's another thing. It's always a fight things.
But why don't you
Because
guys?
she doesn't trust me.
Right, because you're going to like lick somebody or something.
No, it's not. I don't lick things. You know what I mean? But she doesn't. She thinks that like.
But if you're wearing a mask, you're being safe and you're fine.
She just doesn't trust me, and she has a point. You know, I'm kind of like a. You know.
You're like a little kid.
Yeah, like I just don't think of things. And,
Like you've touched your face 7 to 10 times during this podcast.
I know, because my face itches.
Don't itch it.
So my point is that she doesn't really trust me. So you know, it's like, what did you just say?
Oh, did he text you back?
Hey, can I try you back later?
No. Say, I need you now, Chris Kattan. Cap City closed down. Cap City Comedy Club in Austin.
Great.
Really?
They banned me. And I'm so happy that that's the case.
That's a bummer.
You know why? Because the Improv's opening there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. They're opening an Improv in Austin.
Rogan talked about opening a club down there, and then I thought, what if he buys Cap City? Then would you do it?
Oh, yeah.
If it was his club? And would you just talk about the whole time that you couldn't play it anymore? You got banned from it?
Well, it was so funny because the same thing happened at Tempe.
You got banned from Tempe?
Yes.
What did you do?
So at Tempe, right, I showed the audience. Oh, so Dan Murr, do you know Dan Murr?
Mm.
So Dan Murr used to be the manager at the Tempe Improv, right? And
He's gone, right? He passed away.
He died.
He passed away. What?
That's my sad face.
I know. It was very sad. He's not with us. Yeah.
So Dan Murr.
First comedy club I snuck into, by the way.
There was a guy named Howard Polans that owned, and he was a Christian.
A
Christian.
good Christian.
So it got to the point where they told they only would hire Christian comics, right?
Mm.
And so, but then I showed up because Mencia came in, right? And I was opening for Mencia.
And he's Methodist.
No, whatever he is.
Okay.
And they go, and they were like, we don't want Bobby. He's like, yeah, but he's my opener. And I knew that they were weird like that, so I showed the audience the inside of my butthole.
Mm-hmm. That's Christian.
Right. Just because I wanted to show everyone we're all pink on the inside or whatever, right? And then after that, I got mad, all that stuff, and they still wouldn't put me up.
Just for showing your butthole.
Yeah. So 12 years, and they said he'll never play here.
Wow.
But then, my buddy bought it.
Who bought it? Oh, who bought the people who bought the
Yes.
Improv? Oh, yeah.
So my buddy bought it, and I was like the second or third act that they hired.
Wow.
And so when I walked up on the Improv stage, I go, I knew it was going to happen.
It's good to
I
be
win.
here. Yeah, you did.
I win.
Did you show that audience your butthole?
Yeah.
Yep. And guess what?
Still pink.
Still pink, baby.
A little brown now.
And you can play more brown than ever.
More brown, yeah.
But you can play there whenever you want.
Yeah. I can.
So if Rogan buys Cap City, you'll be happy to go down to Austin and do it.
100%.
Or if he opens his own club. Look, I think it's sad that things are closing down, so it did make me sad. But then I thought, what if, Joe comes through and does his thing?
There's another club out there that's kind of like that too for me. A lot of clubs, right, will have me one time, and they go, oh, it's too much for me.
Or what about you? Don't you go one time and go, I don't want to go back?
That's rare. I mean, there are some gigs like Virginia Beach where I went.
Never been.
When I went, oh, I like to play here every year. And I remember like a year went by and I go, and I did okay numbers, like good numbers.
Improv?
That's a funny bum. And I go, can I go back? And Matt was like, probably never.
Why? You showed your butthole?
No, but I go crazy on stage. You know me.
Yeah, you lose it. But what are you doing?
Hartford too.
Yeah.
They were like, enough. We're not going to have him.
Wow.
And then the one that broke my heart the most is Columbus.
Why?
The Funny Bone, because I love that room. I played it like 10 times.
Right.
And he's a buddy of mine, David Stroop, but they just stopped booking me.
Because you were just too much?
Yeah.
No, man. By the way, let me say this. I respect the family rules of the house. You guys are being safe. I understand it. It's a bummer because I want to be able to just get lunch with people outside sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not one of those that are
I get
doing
it.
That yet. Yeah.
I get it. It's fine. I'm going to
go to Whitney's house.
I'm more
Are you going to
mad.
go to Whitney's house?
I'm
going to go to Whitney's house?
Tonight?
No, like because she's doing that thing.
The stand-up stuff?
Yeah.
I can't do stand-up in front of...
No, I told her I'm not going to do stand-up. I'll come and hang out.
Mm.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
I don't know. Being around stand-up is so strange right now.
Yeah, I can't imagine myself... Because I'm being invited, like... people text me all the time. Hey, do my show, and I'll pay you.
Yeah. I'm doing my first show this weekend.
Where?
In Glendale.
Where?
It's in like a backyard. It's in like a backyard thing.
And who's doing it?
Me, Segura, a few special guests, Ian Edwards. It's actually a good show.
And
do you want to come?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's more. It's more to just try. It's been 6 months.
Yeah, I can't do it.
And I need to practice because
Because
I'm going and doing dates in October.
Oh, you have to go up. Yeah. Yeah, I refuse to go up until there's a regular audience.
Well, they are regular. What do you mean? What's wrong with them?
They're scattered, right?
They're 6 feet apart. They're you and me apart.
I mean, because I look at like what Chappelle's doing in Miami, and I go, not Miami, Florida.
Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, Chappelle does that outside show.
It's in Ohio, right? Isn't he in
Oh,
Yellow
it's in
Springs?
Ohio, wherever it is.
Yeah, where he lives. Yeah. Miami. Dave Chappelle presents. Chappelle come from Miami.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Wherever it is.
Yellow Springs, Ohio. It's at his fucking house, I think. It is like a ranch or something.
Yeah, and that doesn't seem like stand up to me.
You would go if Chappelle sent you an invite. You would go in a heartbeat to go to his little camp or whatever the fuck that is.
I don't think I would.
Dave Chappelle calls you on the phone.
I don't think I would do.
What's up, Bobby?
I know that's.
Get your ass.
I don't know if I do. I don't know if I want to do stand up.
If Dave Chappelle called your phone and said, "Will you come to Yellow Springs and do a show and come hang out with me at the camp?" You would say, "I don't think really." You would say, "I don't think I want to go."
I think I would panic and I'd probably write a set.
And you'd go.
I'd probably go. Yeah.
If the fucking goat told you to go.
Sure.
Isn't he the greatest? Don't you think he's the greatest?
I think he's our generation's Richard Pryor. Yeah.
I think he's the greatest comic that's ever lived.
Yeah, I think that
in my fucking opinion.
I think in every generation we have, a type.
I think he supersedes time.
I think that our George Carlin. Who's our George Carlin? Do you think?
Who's our George Carlin?
Mm-hmm.
Who's kind of like he was politically angled and prolific.
Yeah, but he also it has to be represent. It has to represent the times as well. So it's like in our era, it's because society changes and the culture changes.
Maybe,
so it's like
maybe Burr.
I think Bill Burr.
Burr would be a Carlin.
Our George Carlin. If Chappelle is our Richard Pryor, what else is another legend?
Who's our? I mean, Chris Rock is kind of Chris Rock. I don't think he's like anybody before him.
He's our Bill Cosby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What about Seinfeld? He kind of falls in the middle.
I'm going to say something controversial to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it.
You don't understand Seinfeld's humor?
I can understand why people like it.
Yeah.
But I've never looked at it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I never looked at it, and his wife pronounced my name wrong.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's more what it's about.
She called me Billy.
And she didn't pronounce your name wrong. She said your name wrong.
Yeah.
Pronounce
she goes,
wrong.
How are you having fun,
would
Billy?
Be Booby Lee.
And I go, I know. And I go, she just called me Billy in my mind.
What'd you call her?
Nothing. I go, I'm having fun. She goes, you having fun here, Billy? And I go, I'm having fun.
Where were you guys?
It was a weird.
Like a bumper car ride? No. You having fun, Billy?
No, it was, I don't know, this has never happened before or after. It'll never happen again. I don't know why it happened.
With the Seinfelds?
No, what happened was Apatow calls me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's never called me again.
Mm-hmm.
I think something happened. I think I rubbed everyone the wrong way or whatever.
I'll tell you off air.
Okay. Do you really know?
Mm-hmm.
So Apatow called me. He goes, "Hey, I have to go to this this lunch brunch, and it's gonna be you, me, and Wayne. What's his name?
Newton.
Wayne Newton.
Wayne Fetterman.
Wayne Fetterman.
Yeah.
And I go, where is it? It's at the Palm Restaurant, whatever.
The old one on Santa Monica?
So I go, what is it? And he's like, it's Jerry Seinfeld's wife has a charity, and it's a luncheon, and you want to go? And I go,
I don't feel good. I'm sick.
I go, I'm going to go.
Wow.
So I wore my best Hawaiian shirt, right? And I show up.
Yeah.
And it's me, Judd, Fetterman, sitting at a table. Sebastian's there, too, because Sebastian's in with Seinfeld.
They're very close.
They're very close.
I think he's the only guy that did a show twice, I think.
And it was like when Sebastian saw me there, you could see that he was shocked.
He goes,
"What are you doing here?
what are you doing?
What are you doing here?" Right? And I go, "I don't know why I'm here."
How mean is that when somebody goes, what are you doing here? You're like, fuck,
I know.
I don't belong.
Oh, I have another story about a famous guy, and I've never called him out. But I'm going to call him out.
Yeah, do it.
I'm going to start a war.
But hold on, let's do this first. So get through this. Sebastian says, what are you doing here? You're like, I don't belong here. You're at the thing.
So I go, yeah, I don't know. And then I met Seinfeld walk by.
Mrs. Seinfeld.
No, Jerry.
Oh.
With his wife, and I think Judd goes, "This is Bobby Lee." He didn't know I was a comic. Bobby, he's a comic. He said, "Hi, nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you.
And then his wife goes, "Nice to meet you," and they walk by. And then an hour into the luncheon, there was a bunch of speakers. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what the thing was.
How bored were you?
I was so bored.
Yeah.
And the shrimp was dry.
The shrimp was dry at the Palm?
Yeah, and then I remember she comes back. She goes, "You having fun, Billy?"
That's fine. She's never met you before. She barely knows. You don't even know her fucking name. Yeah. And what did you say? Yes, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you let that sit with you?
Yeah. I don't know. I should let it go.
That's insane. You just met her for the first time. It's not like dude, I've met this girl 10 times.
Yeah. Can I tell you?
Because I have stories of comics like that.
Yeah.
I've met you before. Andrew, right? Yes, bitch. We've met 1,000 fucking times. Stop pretending like you don't know me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I used to go to all those because I was sober.
What about?
And I couldn't get any girls.
Right.
Right. And so this is so embarrassing. So I thought
because
I'm on a show.
Yeah.
That if I went to a Hollywood place like Joseph's, that I may be able to get a girl, and I couldn't get any.
You still couldn't get laid?
No.
Did you ever go to like Rainbow Room?
And date the goth girls?
What's wrong with goth girls?
No, but I'm sure I just don't like pale skin. I tried to go out with a goth girl, and she didn't like me. I think I don't know what it is.
Didn't you you definitely dated pale skinned women?
I did a lot.
Yeah, like 3 of them that I've known.
Yeah.
So you do like pale skinned women.
I do like pale skin.
I don't know what you're talking about. But that vibe, I mean, like, did you do that thing, like the sunset shit?
No. I don't know why, but I kind of was going for like
nightclub rats.
Well, no, you kind of think to yourself, can I elevate my game? In my head, I thought the game was there.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but what I went to my own people.
What was your own people?
Kalila.
Right, but that's years later.
Yeah. I feel comfort with someone that's, more closer to my ethnicity, I guess.
Yeah.
Somebody that eats the same kind of things I do, and doesn't look at my body and judges me in
any way
in a lens of race.
She doesn't judge you in any way physically.
No.
No, I know it's nice. Like she's never looked at you.
It's a real. Last night because I almost didn't come today because I had my stomach hurt so bad last night I couldn't sleep. Mm-hmm. I was achy and I was making groans.
Tummy?
No, yeah, my tummy. And Kalila and I was farting up because we had this garlic sauce. Remember the garlic sauce? I was farting out something just abysmal, man. Like it stunk up the whole room.
I know.
Yeah. And it was like a thick jungle, like thick napalm. Napalm, garlic, and shit. That's
like
what
it blankets the room?
Yeah, it blankets the room. Yeah. Like the army could use it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so it was just blanking the room, and every 10 seconds, shh. It was like I was spreading my cheeks apart too.
Oh, because you didn't want to flap?
I didn't want to flap, right?
Yeah.
So shh, right? And Kalila would just kind of rub my head. You okay? So what can I do? What can I do? And some pale white chick would have been like, "I'm out of here." Mm-hmm. Right?
Ew, you're gross. Are you farting?
Yeah.
Go in the other room.
And I just kind of like the fact that Kalila is like, will go deep into the pigsty.
Will she smell it?
She doesn't like it.
Oh. Yeah, she just is like, it is.
She doesn't go, She doesn't
that
do that.
That would be hot.
Yeah.
And she goes,
Yeah, so,
So you ended up where you belonged.
Yeah, but there was a time where I was like, maybe I could get like,
Did you ever get
Alyssa
laid?
Milano or whatever.
Did you ever get laid at the nightclub? You never took home one girl from all the years you spent in nightclubs? Really? What about girls that were like recognize you from Mad TV? Still? Like a girl that comes up to you that's like, you're so funny, I want to drink with you, and you drink and you party with them, and you never got laid. And what about like a kiss?
I was like Joey Diaz in the sense that like I kind of dated in house.
Like your cousins, like family.
No. Yeah, because Joey Diaz's girlfriend, right, or
wife,
you know what I mean, and was a waitress at the Comedy Store.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
And I knew her way back then, so it's like it's in house, right? So it's like you start covet what you see, like Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs, right? You covet, what I mean?
Bad reference.
No, I love that reference.
I know.
It's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you covet what's around, so then you start dating, a comic,
right,
or a waitress or whatever. That's why when Jim Carrey, his first wife was a waitress at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
You covet what you see, and so I just kind of stayed in house rather than going outside. I think later in life, when I became more of a name, it became much easier when I had a fan base.
Mm-hmm.
But in the beginning of Mad TV, I didn't have that. It took years and years to get a fan base.
Before we go,
Yeah.
I want you to apologize to me for not texting me back. Even to say, no, I don't want to. The word no is fine. Nope.
No.
I don't even need no thanks.
No.
On text, not in person. In person, you do say something nice to me.
No.
You apologize for your behavior. Say, I'm sorry, I should text back.
I don't know why I can't do it.
Just close your eyes.
I can't do it.
You don't even have to look at me. Just close your eyes.
But I don't feel sorry. Is that okay if I don't feel sorry?
It's fine. Just
all right. So just know what I'm saying. I don't mean at all.
Okay.
At all.
Okay.
Like I don't give a shit.
Okay.
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 I'm sorry for not texting you back.
That's good enough.
Thank you for being a bad friend.